Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel, and today I want to share with you something that happened to me in 2013 when I was living abroad for work. At that time, I had taken a flat through a rental agency. The building stood directly in front of a temple. When I first moved in, I felt happy. The rent was within my budget, and the apartment seemed fine. But on the very first day, something unusual happened. When I returned to my flat in the evening, I saw that the washroom roll had been completely pulled out, lying scattered on the floor, and the room I had locked earlier was standing open. At first, I ignored it, thinking maybe I forgot to lock it properly. Later, I called my friend, and he advised me to change the lock. So, the next day, I did. After that, life felt normal again. I've always loved keeping pets, and in that flat, I kept birds, parrots, and even a cat. But strange things began to happen. Sometimes in the morning, when I called my cat to give her milk, she would simply vanish. I would search the whole flat, but she was nowhere to be found. Then, just as I was about to leave for work, I would hear her meowing from the back of the flat, or I'd hear a voice sounding exactly like my mother calling me from the other room. At night, I would often feel as if someone was gently caressing my forehead while I slept. Strange knocking sounds echoed through the rooms. Sometimes objects would fall on their own. Other times, it felt like someone was standing right behind me. I told my friend again, but he said these things happen in old apartments and not to take it too seriously. So I tried to ignore it. Sometime later, my younger sister came to spend her holidays with me. She stayed with me in that same flat. On the very first night, she asked me, "Daniel, do you hear strange noises here at night, as if someone is walking or whispering?" I didn't tell her the truth because I didn't want to scare her. After all, whatever was in that flat had never harmed me directly. A few weeks passed, and then the landlord informed me that the rent would be increased. I wasn't willing to pay more, so I gave my notice and decided to move to another place closer to my office. On the very last day, when I was leaving that flat with my belongings, something chilling happened. As I stepped out, I clearly heard a voice shouting angrily behind me. It was as if someone was furious that I was leaving. I stopped for a moment and thought, did I leave the keys inside? But then I decided not to turn back. I locked the door, left the keys with the agency, and walked away. I shifted to my new house, taking the same furniture with me. For months, nothing unusual happened there. No knocking, no voices, no shadows. It was then I became certain it wasn't my furniture or my imagination. It was that flat. Someone, or something, was living there with me all along.